Hi everyone, my name is Nurin Evina binti Syamuddin. So we will each explain one part of Git versus GitHub. After each person, feel free to ask questions. So I'm going to start by explaining what is Git. Git is a tool that helps developer track changes in their code. Think of like undo button for your whole project. Every time you save change, Git will remember it. Git is what we call a version control system. One thing that surprised people is you can use Git without internet, and every person working on the same project has full copy of history on their own computer. So, any questions?
I want to ask question. Is Git like Google Drive?
No, Google Drive just store files. Git store every version of your file and who changed it.
I have question. Do I need to install Git?
Yes. Later we will talk about it and how to download.
Can Git track images?
It can, but it's not good for that. Git is best for text file like codes.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah and I will explain what is GitHub. So, GitHub is a website where you can upload your Git project. It lets you share your code with others, work together, and see everyone's changes. Some useful feature on GitHub are pull requests, which let you ask others to merge your code into the main project, and issue also which help you track bugs or tasks, and forks, which allow you to copy someone else's project so you can improve it on your own. And also, since GitHub is on the internet, you need Wi-Fi to use GitHub. Any question?
I have a question. Is GitHub free?
Yes, there's a free plan. You can make unlimited public and private projects.
I have a question. Can I use GitHub without Git?
No, GitHub only works with Git. You must have Git installed on your computer.
Are there other sites like GitHub?
I think yes, GitLab and Bitbucket, but GitHub is the most famous.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Naim and I'll explain about the advantages and disadvantages of Git and GitHub simply. So first for Git, the advantages is works offline. It's very fast and you have full history on your own computer. But its disadvantages are command line can be hard for beginners and it's no built-in user permissions. Next for GitHub, its advantages are easy to collaborate with others, its nice visual interface, and extra tools like issue tracking and GitHub Actions. For its disadvantages, it needs internet, private repos used to have limits. Your code is on someone else's server. Is there any questions?
I have questions. Why use Git if it's hard?
Once you learn a few commands, it saves a lot of time. You can also use apps like GitHub Desktop if you don't like command line. Next, any question?
Can GitHub replace Git?
No, GitHub is just a place to store Git projects. You still need Git to make changes.
I have a question. What is the main risk of GitHub?
Your code is in the cloud. If it's a top secret project, some companies prefer to host their own system.
Okay, my name is Hasha. So now I will explain the difference between Git and GitHub. Git and GitHub are not the same thing. Here's the simple difference. So Git is a tool on your computer, while GitHub is a website in the cloud. Git can work without internet, but except when you want to upload your project, but GitHub needs internet because it's online. With Git, you can track changes, make commits, and create branches. With GitHub, you can share code, collaborate with others, and review code. So for example, Git commands are like git commit and git branch. For GitHub, examples are pull requests, forks, and issues. So the easiest way to remember this, Git is like a camera that takes snapshots of your code. GitHub is like Instagram, you upload your snapshots to share with others. Is there any questions?
So Git and GitHub are completely different.
Yes, but they work together. Git takes the snapshots and GitHub stores them online.
Can I use Git without GitHub?
Yes, you can use Git on your own computer or use other platforms like GitLab instead of GitHub.
Can I use GitHub without Git?
No, GitHub needs Git. You can't upload anything to GitHub without having Git on your computer.
Next, I will present about how to install and how to configure Git and GitHub. I combined it. For a simple explanation, Windows, we go to gitsm.com, download the installer, double click, and just click next until it finishes. For Mac, we open the terminal and type brew install git if you have homebrew, or download the installer from the website. For Linux, open terminal and type sudo apt install git. On how to configure one-time setup after installing, you can open the terminal or git bash on Windows. Type these commands that I'll tell you in a bit, but replace it with your name and email. Git config global user dot name and your name. Git config global user dot email and your email. That's it. GitHub. Now Git knows who you are. To check your settings, type git config dash dash list. Any questions?
I have question. What does global mean?
It means apply this setting to all of my Git projects on this computer.
Can I ask something? Why do I need to set name and email?
Git attaches your name and email to every changes or commit you make. GitHub uses your email to connect commits to your account.
How do I know Git is installed correctly?
Type git dash dash version in the terminal. If you see something like git version 2.40.0, it's working.
What if I don't configure?
Git will refuse to save any changes until you set your name and email.
Okay, so that's all from us. We cover what Git is, what GitHub is, the advantage, disadvantage of both, a direct comparison, how to install and configure Git. So thank you everyone for your question and answers. So don't forget to fill in the peer evaluation form and send it to me. I will submit the recording link and all from to the Padlet. Thank